everyone, I just wanted to pop in and make a video about storage of my bags in general, especially my Louis Vuitton bags. And the reason is because ever since I made my patina or my vachetta, how I treat and sort of, you know, keep caring for my vachetta bags video, I had got a few questions, as well as my very good friend. She only has 2 Louis Vuitton bags, but she wasn't really using them as much and she stored them away. But ever since she saw my video, she was wondering if she was doing it wrong, so I decided that I'll just make a video and show you guys what are the proper ways to do it, or at least that's how I do it. If you're not using your bags for an extended period of time, make sure that you put them in their dust bags. So the dust bags are given to you when you purchase them to store them. Make sure that you leave it in an area that is, you know, that has oxygen, if that makes sense, that has air for the leather to breathe. So I'm just gonna use my friend as an example. So she was obviously putting all her bags in her dust bags and she left them in her drawer. I don't think that is the best idea, although I don't think her bags will be damaged anyway, not in the short term like this, but in the long term I think it is definitely best to leave them out, or at least maybe open the drawer once in a while, or at least leave a small slit so that there is circulation going in. You just really don't want any of the material to dry out and crack in the future. So the leather parts obviously, as well as the canvas, because even though canvas is, you know, is treated and everything, it's still, I don't know, if you take anything and you dry it out long enough, it will crack, right? As you notice, I even leave the little handle and the little clochette hanging out here instead of touching the leather. Now, because my Alma BB is already a very structured bag, there was no need for me to put any sort of, you know, papers inside to stuff it and to keep its shape. So it's fine with this bag, but for instance, if you have a bag that is not very structured, I'll just use my Neverfull to demonstrate. So I have my Neverfull right here. If your bag is not very structured and you want to make sure that you keep its shape, so right now I store my Neverfull open like this at all times because I don't want to fold it anymore. It used to have a fold line somewhere. I don't even see it anymore. So what you want to do is to stuff it with air paper, not tissue paper, not journals, or not newspaper or anything like that. And the reason is because I was told by my SA as well that any paper products, if they were really clean, maybe it would be okay at the beginning, but like over time they sort of develop they disintegrate in a sense, and also they can attract, I don't know if the right word is worms or mites or whatever, dust mites or whatever. So in the end, you don't really want that. Think of library books that has been sitting on a shelf for a long time. The paper will disintegrate over time and might attract different insects or whatnot, and you definitely don't want that inside your bag. I mean, that's really extreme case scenario. So what you really want to do is put air paper. This is what air paper is called. It's just plastic with air inside. Sometimes when you get mail and you have air paper like this, you can keep them to use them in your bags. Or if you buy a brand new bag at LV, they sometimes have air paper to spare, so you can definitely ask them. So what you want to do is keep air paper inside your bag. Especially if you want to keep its shape, make sure that it's not wrinkled anywhere when you store it, or folded anywhere where you store it. So here you go. So there is no chance of you know, getting damaged just from storage. Even as the little details, as far as even the vachetta straps here, because my bag is red inside, you know, you never know if you'll develop color transfer over time. So don't leave your straps inside, hanging inside, you know, touching when you store it. Just leave them hanging out and then store them. I know it's common sense and you're probably already doing that and it's all good, but just in case you didn't know, I thought I would pop in and say that in that video. Obviously, if you are using your bag, if your bags are in rotation, it's okay if they're not in their dust bags, and it's just when you are not using your bags for a long period of time, then those are the best practices in terms of storage. So I hope you enjoyed this video and that you found it helpful at all. Don't forget to subscribe and to like this video if you've enjoyed it, and I will talk to you again very soon. Bye!